Welcome to Bitter Bits.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bitter Butt, the favorite time show of time, where people watch a show and they see a time where they say, "Damn, that's bad o'clock. I'm out of here." Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to Wednesday, not a whacked out Wednesday, just a Wednesday. Well, I mean, it might be a whacked out Wednesday. It depends on maybe sometimes whacked out Wednesday is the Wednesdays we made along the way. You know what I'm saying? Jaffiel. Well, that's not good. That's broken. Why's that broken?
Uh-oh, that's no good. Oh, no.
Okay, well, that is actually strange. Why is the bridge not working? Oh, God. Well, that's not good. This might be like mini busted. That's okay. Fuck it. We'll see if this works. This is, oh no. Okay, there it goes. New bridge selected. Okay. Well, that's not it. Y'all, I tripped this morning and slammed to thy E ground on my left hip, but also executed a perfect dodge roll. How's your day going? Zelda, how many iframes were on that dodge roll? You alright, first off? Second, tell me how many frames on that bad boy. Because that sounds like, was that like some real shit? Like big framing? Big framing? What is this? Bridge cannot be reloaded as there is no active connection. Please open it first. Please open it first. Wait, where even is this? The foot is... Oh my god. Make sure the address is correct and the site doesn't have an issue. Well, shoot. I might have to fix this, because I don't know if them there's gonna be working. What the fuck is this? I think that counts as like a WebSocket. Alright, well. Okay, I think effects and stuff are dead tonight, because I migrated our little application that controls all that stuff, and it now thinks it's in a different place. So yeah. I guess that's Card versions that ones. You want to select the new one? No. Yeah, I guess I need to reconnect this as reconnect this here bridge, which is weird because that's also like connecting just fine. Strange. Yeah, this should match. I don't know what I did.
Oh no!
What are we doing here? Okay, so it connected. That's odd. Reconnect info. No, don't do that. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess that's just not happening for tonight. I might actually have to back up that deck anyway and like redo this entire thing regardless, because this is it's a little weird. It's a little weird, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Iframes? I don't know, at least 3 because I rolled back up to my feet. How many you need for that? I don't know. That's a good execution of a roll, though. I'm really proud of you for catching yourself like that. That's tough. That's tough stuff. But I'm glad you're doing all right. I want to murder Choo Choo Charles, but Charles also bought me a coffee maker so I can have my teas and Tiny can have his coffee when we move out. So I'll make it slightly less painless. Did anybody ever nugget you, or no? Did that not ever happen? Because you were asking to be nuggeted at some point. Did you ever get that? Oh, they did. They got you on the nug. Nice. Good. I'm gonna pause redemptions on random effects, which means we have like nothing going on tonight because the bridge thing you busted on this, so that's fine. It's not busted, like it broke. That was my fault. I moved it, so I have to like reassociate everything, which is fine. I just didn't realize that. I thought it would dynamically change, but I guess the way it keeps its stuff over whatever. It doesn't matter. Y'all don't care about this shit. Why am I talking about this? Nobody gives a This is like the most random crap, whatever. So, in other things that actually do matter. So the VOD backup continues to go well. We are now. Let me see how many terabytes deep we are. You ready? We are now roughly just a hair under 3 terabytes deep of VODs. It's pretty exciting, isn't it? It's pretty exciting, isn't it? It's a lot. It's not. It's not a good time. We're not having any fun. Actually, you know, as a matter of fact, though, like as miserable as it is, it's also like kind of fun in a weird way because like being able to like kind of instantly tap these VODs and just be like, you know, to pop into them and like spot check them to make sure that they're all good. It's been really funny actually because like it's weird to it's almost like watching yourself. How many total terabytes? Oh, like once we're done. I expect about 9 terabytes. Now there will be some things that are getting purged. You know, shit like Shaq Fu. Like, I mean, let's be fucking real. Nobody cares. The God of War playthrough. Who cares? Like, I certainly don't, and I'm not sure that there is a soul on this planet that gives a shit about the God of War playthrough. And things like this is like one that I was wondering. This is like one that I'm kind of like. I don't know if anybody else cares, but I found it kind of interesting to go back and watch it, just for the opinions of the time and like watching like different. In the instance of something like WoW, where it's like a progressive game that, you know, the state changes, you know, as time goes on. Being like cracking that open has been interesting because, like, I don't know, it's neat to see like where things were at the time and all that stuff. So I don't know, it's just kind of neat to. Kind of neat to see that. I don't know. That's so like that's one that like I'm kind of torn on as to whether or not I really am gonna, you know, do anything with that because it's a pretty long run. It's like 9 episodes or something like that. So or 9 streams, and I'm like that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff just for the sake of whatever. But you know, it's so that's interesting. But it's fun to like scrub through those and just kind of take a look at like where things were at the time. It's also interesting to see like the show kind of slowly change as time goes on. Like it was interesting to see like stuff from like late 2015, things in early 2016, and now I'm all the way up to early 2019, I think. You know, so like it's interesting to see just the way things change or really don't change too, which is kind of interesting. I can go ahead and flip this over. I forgot to. But yeah, like things like the way they change and the way they don't change, and like I don't know. It was. I actually had an idea. If it wasn't like such a big, all right, I had to pull it up. If it wasn't such a big pain in the ass, I would probably, I think it'd be cool to get like a frame, like just one frame from every VOD, and just like kind of like stack it and like play them like out in a sequence. I thought that would be pretty interesting. If our camera position didn't change, and if our whatever, or like do that where like maybe we like use like some type of tracking to like basically like make it wherever the cam is or whatever, if there is one, it kind of like frames in on that, so that like, it's kind of like the center point. Or whatever. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of interesting just to see like kind of what's, I don't know, like what else happened. Like it's just been neat. Like there was a couple bits that there was something like legitimately funny that happened in what I was asking, by the way, before I go off on that rant, is like, is stuff like maybe the WoW streams for like expansion launches, is that something that like people actually give a shit about at all? Because like I'm gonna probably save them just for the sake of preservation, because I think it's neat to like go back and see whatever, but I don't know if they'll end up on the VOD channel, because like I don't really know if that's worth having up there. I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it's just, I mean, shit, we're already uploading like 900 and something things anyway. What's 7? You know, so like, what's 7? So, you know, it's they're neat though to kind of go back, I think, and see just like the way things were. There's also stuff in here, like I said last night, that I completely forgot we even did. I somehow got away with doing 4 nights of Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking during that. I forgot we did Super Mario RPG, but like once I started watching it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. You know, one of those things. So like I don't know, I legitimately had no idea that I played the PC version of Strider whenever they re-released that. Just weird stuff that like I had no clue that we had even done. Which is always interesting. Which we can flip over to this really quick if you guys want to see it. So like, so far, so this is 2016 and 2017. I don't know why these aren't listed in detail view. But we have 2016, 2017. So this has like, you know, Hollow Knight and Kingdom Hearts and all this stuff. And that was actually where a lot of VODs were technically lost. They're not really lost. They're actually backed up on a different drive. But that was when Twitch accidentally deleted them. How about them Elden Ring VODs? Oh, that's already on the VODs channel. Yeah, this is, you gotta remember, everything on Twitch is from late 2021 and before. So that was there is also a forgotten Dark Souls playthrough that I think like no one's really ever mentioned, but I remember it being pretty stupid. But it was the one we did right before, I think it was the Mage, it might have been the Mage run that we did right before Elden Ring came out. And for some reason, I forgot what it was. Those are only locally backed up. Those were not moved over to the VODs channel. I don't remember why, but there was some reason that I had to like edit them or something like that. But like this was like the original like Sonic 06 run right here, of us doing Sandic. So that was interesting to see like some of that, to scrub, because like I've had to like kind of scrub through these just to, you know, I don't know, like see. God, that fucks me up, dude, because we legit were just listening to that a minute ago. Oh, this is where we were making the dong stare.
Look at that wad! What? Look at that thing!
Because we just found the seamies. I forgot about that. Yeah, we had just found the seamies. God almighty, dude. Honestly, like the Kingdom Hearts shit has been such a trip. That was ridiculous. There was also Sonic Forces. This is Officer Naughty Nipples. Naturally, what a frame to land on. Holy shit. Welcome back 2017 or whatever this was. It's like, there's old Officer Naughty Nipples. Yeah, no, it's been wild, like, because this is all stuff that like I feel like I wouldn't have really been looking at otherwise. So in a roundabout way, it's been kind of interesting Just to go through all these. So like there was our Celeste playthrough, which was fun. This is actually where I met AP. I actually scrubbed to the part of the VOD
I can't do this while playing this
where
game.
AP rated us.
This is actually gonna.
And that was actually where we met AP because they rated us while we were doing Celeste. Which I thought was
Welcome to Bitter Bits.
well, apparently the effects do work. Okay, never mind. I don't know how because the thing is off, but all right. The Color of Charity warm up sessions. I remember this.
No idea.
This is where we were prepping for the Color of Charity event. That we lost to this day. Sad. It's sad that we lost it. We did great, but we did lose. There's the old double. Oh my god, I forgot. So like the Color of Charity was interesting because we were actually the first team, or we were the first streamer to run double Leper Vestal Jester, and you could actually swap Jester around with like Bounty Hunter and a few other things, which people did a little bit, but that like double Leper was like that was the play the whole way through. Like that was because the Leper had just gotten buffed into going into that. I don't remember doing Donkey Kong Country, but I believe it.
Oh, fucking me in the anal.
Oh, this one actually has chat on the screen, which is great because that's actually
fucking nuts.
That's surprising.
Nice
like
jumpy.
we didn't have that a lot back then. Here's Digimon's story, Cyber Sleuth.
Funny as fuck. Digivolve any of these? Okay, I can Digivolve Karambimon. I'm gonna do that.
I couldn't tell you what the fuck was happening here. Okay.
All right, we went from black dot to pink dot. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, man. We did it. All right, Pabukimon apparently has a Digi-Evolution possible as well. I don't know what all these are, but we do have one for this, which whatever this.
Holy shit. Oh my god. This is how I love, like, when you, as you get older, like, your brain changes, like, how you process certain things. And, like, I'm thinking of something different, but apparently me from several years ago was like, oh, great, we went from black dot to pink dot. That's so fucking stupid. When we did a Minute, which this game was great. Do you remember, do you remember
sorry,
this?
I didn't mean to.
Like, Minute was awesome. This was such a weird ass game, and like what a clever concept. And it was super fun and just strange, and like my only complaint would have been like the visual style, but I think it actually what a cool game it was. It was pretty short. We only played it for a couple hours, but you know, that was really good. This is when we did Moonlighter, back when it first came out, and I was like, man, I really like the combat in this.
How that's gonna work?
But the shot management shit was so
cute,
miserable, and I hated it. Muramasa the Demon Blade. This is the Wii version, which
that was not the intent.
What an idiot I was for doing that. But there's no way to really play the Vita version. Well, technically there is. Oh, actually, this may not be the Wii version. This may have actually been the Vita version, but it was. Why am I sideways? Oh, this is when I was falling. This is when I was falling into the cup. I remember that. Oh my god, dude! Sometimes I've watched myself rip this shit. And I've been like, dude, I don't want to like vape again, but man,
the better it is.
if I could just take a fat fucking hit of one of those just once, be like, fuck yeah, and then just like that was it. It was one of those things that was so goddamn satisfying to do.
Break the stupid thing. So I'm guessing you have to destroy the sphere.
We're gonna talk about the Oblivion remaster leak thing too, by the way, because holy shit, that I got words about what I've seen. Oh my god,
we going in?
Was this Nasalanus?
God, fuck him up, team. God, the fucking Chicago off over
Is that
here.
Nasalanus? Yeah, I guess it would be. This was Petalanus' father. Because that was Nasalanus, right?
Like, I fucking
y'all would remember before I would. I can't remember all these damn anal names.
I think,
oh my god. Some Bloodborne up in like 2 seconds. That whatever the fuck that was. I mean, look at this shit.
Her, especially in like the back half.
Can you imagine?
I think
if they had a system that worked and then they threw it in the trash for the sake of Blood
solo, because if she's not buffed for 3 players with
I still to this day have no fucking idea what they were thinking with that shit. They're just like, you know what? They're like, Estus worked real good. People liked it. What a great way to replenish your healing system in general. They're like, you know what? Fucking throw it in the garbage. buy them again. Because that's what it always happens. Is it always turns into like start dumping your fucking souls into some shit. But because there you go, that's just what you get. God, Bloodborne actually looks pretty good for how old it is. Honestly,
God damn.
like given like how old Bleedborne actually is, that's
Trying to heal most of that back up.
surprising how good it looks. Anyway, Dark Sassy.
Oh,
So here you go. There's Dark Sassy. If you were, this will be up there. So now it's preserved.
great.
It'll be preserved forever
If I could have like a
until YouTube burns, which I'm sure will happen. Oh, there he goes. There's a, you know, honestly, this shit right here is why I'm like, remember that guy like made like some shitty FPS looking thing that got like 6,000 reviews in a day and was talking about how great it was. I'm like, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe those things that happen. But then again, maybe they got super good after 400. I don't know.
that's a free.
It was where I
fucking
played
stat.
Death's Gambit, which was really good and like neat for the time, but then ended up like was interesting because it ended up being like some kind of weird like space agey crazy shit. But it was like fantasy at first, so that was kind of interesting. I don't know what the hell that was all about. But I guess that faded out of existence. Octopath Traveler.
Somehow you got put in that work and get
Man,
out
remember
Meth Head was bugging me for change.
400 years ago,
I know.
and like
Catch these hands.
this might have killed. We should have kept streaming
that was
Octopath.
much-
Then we could have just
it
killed
felt
the channel.
Much better at that point, I think.
That
once
would've
we-
done it.
Once we kind of got some.
I watched a
got
VOD where a
some
community member
jump
showed up
under
as
our
an
belt.
anus person, like in person. They were at anus. This is where we did
That wasn't
Skullgirls.
Stakes. That
Yeah,
was
this is where we were.
fucking, what if
we
we,
were
like
punching. Yeah, I remember this. That was actually like
that,
relatively fun. So this was me being terrible at fighting game. Yeah, again, I did 4 nights of Reign of Chaos.
Well,
I don't know
I guess let's watch this, then we'll check it.
how the fuck I did what. Because this is before this is before the thing came out.
Stupid as shit.
Reforged or whatever. Because I remember being excited about Reforged because of I thought that like I had somehow gaslit myself about Warcraft 3 Reforged. But I found out way later, and I was so vindicated, that apparently the version that we got to play at BlizzCon 2018 was like vastly superior to what actually came out with like Warcraft 3 Reforged. Because I guess somebody at some point leaked like the footage from it, and they're like, what happened from like the BlizzCon demo to like what we actually got? Which, as we know, a lot happened. But the point is, that BlizzCon demo was fucking awesome, and I remember because it was the culling of Stratholme, and it was awesome. Like it was like super fun. So, yeah, and then I was like really disappointed because I was like, wow, this sucks. This was BFA coming out, which was pretty fun.
That does.
Having a good time over here killing. There was I scrubbed to one of these, and it was me like chasing after an alliance, screaming about tendies for like an hour.
Sometimes.
And
I guess
that was
probably back this way.
That was a hoot. that was just like chasing after somebody calling him a tendy for like an hour. I don't even know if it was an hour. It was maybe a little bit shorter.
I'm just like fucking standing there. I'm like, yeah, it's cool.
There's old
it's
Jamfadar
fucking
with
cool.
us. doing
PvP
something.
back in like Beast.
But yeah, it's crazy to look at this because like the other thing that's just wild about like scrubbing through these is, like I said before, it's like seeing people you haven't seen in a long time, or like
I don't know what you
know,
want.
all kinds of like it's just crazy. Like it's so weird. It is like just going back in time and it's just like
I guess
watching yourself grow or the reverse. You know, either one. It was Battle for the Sun,
40 there. Like you know,
which like how could we forget?
friendly fire.
How could we forget Battle for the Sun? Battle for the Sun was like right before like the asset flip apocalypse.
Oh my god.
Where like everything became like
He was
just gross
right,
asset
yeah.
flip, and there was like again there was like this weird amount of effort put into this stupid game. But anyway, the VOD backup thing is going. It's going. It's a lot of work, but hey man, we're like 3 terabytes deep. We are we're right at the cusp of 2019. I thought we had actually already gone into 2019, but yeah, we're right at the cusp of 2019. Yeah. It's a little frustrating to actually like watch myself too, because it's just like
definitely some mods, man.
I don't know, like it is weird. There's times where I just want to tell myself to shut up, but then again, that's how it always goes, right? Mod stole my donut. Oh my god! Why would you delete the donut? That's a good looking donut. It's definitely not an asshole. Mod stole my donut. Oh man, did I bring mine? I forgot to use mine holder. But anyway, yeah. So it's been a trip, and I look forward to putting them up on YouTube and being like, there they are. Here you go, everybody. Enjoy whatever. Which I know damn well that like a lot of them probably will not ever see the light of day ever. Yeah. By the light of day, I mean like somebody actually watching any of this shit. But we'll see. Who knows? Did I seriously not bring that back here? Oh, I did. Good. We do have some VOD warriors, but even some of these, I just can't imagine people going back and watching some of them. They just feel whatever. I did scrub through God of War and like, because I was like, should I just let this go? Because like, man, it's mostly just me bitching about that game because I did not gel with God of War like at all. That game just did not agree with my brain. It was like halfway there in so many ways, and it just didn't work for me. In the VODs, no one can steal your donut. None can steal the nut. But anyway, yeah. So VOD thing's going okay. It's why are these temp cached? That's weird. Oh, interesting. It downloads them in a TS format. Whoa, I didn't know that. That means probably nothing to anyone, but that is interesting. TS is actually what I used to use like way back in the day. That's super interesting. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point being, we're gonna be doing more Lunacid Tears of the Moon, which if you weren't here last night, it's good. It's good. Most of the way through though, I've kind of been like of the opinion where while it is neat, and I can tell it's definitely like I'm doing this because like it's a neat tool and I'm gonna try to make like a video game in it. I can't help but feel that like I kind of wish they had just taken that time and like used Unity to make a prequel to Lunacid that was like short like this. Because while it is neat, it's like some of my complaints with it so far are that like the game has basically zero challenge against enemies. I mean, like you can definitely like fall off something and die or like whatever, but like because it's mapped pretty well to a controller, and that's probably the best way to like experience it. There's really no challenge to it at all. Finding stuff is a little tedious because it's definitely a lot of just kind of poking around and looking for like illusory walls and stuff because there's several hidden things. But we're pretty much done. But the cool thing is we will be going back through some of the areas, so if you missed it, you'll be able to see what some of these areas look like. So, but it is cool. And for those of you that missed it, basically this game is it's a prequel to Lunacid that was made in the Kingsfield creator tool, which was called Sword of Moonlight. And I went back and I did actually look at a lot of the stuff from Kingsfield 3, and I can see how a lot of it actually is like reskins of like Kingsfield 3 stuff or like inspired by it. Oh, okay, Jigakuro, that sounds good. No, they did not. No, Hero did not show up last night. Ripping a sick fatty off the inhaler. I like how like I was vaping it up before. Now I'm vaping that inhaler. That's what I do now. Get big vaping on that inhaler. But we're gonna go ahead and fire this up because we're gonna wrap this bad boy up tonight. And I was gonna thank some people for stuff. Ivan, thank you for the resub. Sadistic Smith, thank you for the resub as well. I appreciate it. Getting this to run's a bit of a pain in the ass too if you wanted to run in 4x3. So that's gonna kind of hit people, I think. One thing that I am a little concerned with is like I hope people play the first instance of Lunacid first before they touch anything like this, because I feel like that would be the wise way to go, because I wouldn't want people to get like a wrong impression of what Lunacid is based off of this. Because there are a lot of people that I think are just not going to get this, that have no clue that this is like technically a game from like 2000. So Yeah, I think there's a lot of folks based off of just the cursory look I've seen at like some community post. I was like, oh shit. Like people are not gonna realize that this is like this is what it be. But yeah, it's definitely Kingsfield. Very much Kingsfield. And as of right now, we're kind of just poking through and is this like play this because it's free or only if you need that Kingsfield? This is a very impressive project. The fact that this is made in sort of moonlight and the fact that it does function as well as it does and has like some of its own like unique visuals and stuff like that is pretty impressive. I think on its own it's pretty good. I would say there is almost no challenge to it at all. So if you're looking for anything that is even remotely challenging, it's not here. This is like a complete wash when it comes to challenge. There's no difficulty. Because naturally, if you're going to play it with a controller, you'll use the default Steam mapping, which kind of maps the controls out in a really logical way, at least for modern day controllers. So it's worth playing through, and it's only going to be about 4 hours. So it is impressive, but again, part of me just wishes that they had just done like a prequel to Lunacid, like on its own, and it was short and whatever. Because like, yeah, this is, I mean, it's been cool though. And as of right now, what we're doing is we're looking for the last few, last like sand vial, I think, because we have one bottle of sand here. Actually, this might be the last sand vial. There's a mechanic here basically where there's a fire that you can smelt this sand into a glass key and open up these doors that are in the courtyard. We've gotten through most of them, and it is definitely one of those strangest instances of like Diddy Kong racing that I've ever seen. But I'm gonna see if this is the last one. It might be the last one, I'm not actually sure. This is one of the biggest bugs that the game has. I don't know if you guys saw, we were just sitting there. There's like this weird moment where, due to the way that the input is processed on the back end, basically, the confirm button just like doesn't work sometimes, so you have to just sit there and spam it, which is really, really, really annoying. Okay, that was... yeah, this is the locked one. I think this is the last door. I hope it is, because I don't know where the last key is. Nope, one more to go. Great. Well, shit. Soul Pod! I don't know what the fuck that means. But I would love to take it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what Soul Pod is. I don't like use Soul Pod. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It might be like a Tide Pod. That might be it. But yeah, so it's been cool though, man. It has some neat music. Some of it's a little annoying. But otherwise, well, it gets irritating after a little bit. It's not too bad initially. Yeah, so the final door, I think we're on the final door to that now, so I just need to find the last of the sand, which I don't even know where the hell that's going to be. It's probably in some tucked away spot in one of the areas we've already been to, but or it's going to be in the final area, which I guess that would make sense too. So if I can't find it in the final area, what we'll do is we'll end up pulling up we'll pull up like a map that somebody's made or something and try to find where to go. Well, I mean, technically, if you eat a Tide Pod, it would clear your conscience, you know? So like, that would work. It would. I mean, you'd be dead, but it would definitely clean your conscience. We did figure out how to get through the pink stink last night. As it turns out, there was an item that was right in front of our face the entire time, and we were so busy looking for secrets that I didn't even notice that it was there. So that's pretty good. That was great. We also finally found a spell that recharged at a rate that wasn't absolute dick. So it's a look as if we needed more damage, because yeah, apparently that's good. It's funny that you say no respawns, because there literally is no respawns. Like, there is difficulty in the sense that, like, if you do die, it's really, really shit because it just closes the game. Which I did see one review that was like, opened an illusory door, skeleton inside, killed me, closed the game. And I'm just like, God, eat shit. I was like, that is pretty funny. The idea of be like, oh boy, a secret, and a skeleton pops up, just kills your ass, and then closes the game. And it's like, wow, that's really cool. Oh shit, I didn't go over the Oblivion HD thing, did I? Okay, so this sucks because if I tab out of this, it might crash. Hang on, let me pull these screenshots up because I don't really do this much anymore where I talk about some of this shit, but like I gotta talk about this. This is terrible. I'm just kidding. It's really, really, really good. It's really good, and it looks really good. So yeah, never mind. Don't listen to me. So I all right. Let me get the fucking the Imgur thread. All right, so first off, we got this, and this doesn't even fucking look real. Like this is the dumbest looking shit I've ever. This looks like some crap that somebody would make, where they're sitting there and they're just like, man, I fucking love Oblivion. It's my favorite game ever. I'm also a dark, edgy 16-year-old in the body of a fucking 48-year-old man. This looks fucking terrible. I'm like, wow, this misses the tone of Oblivion completely. Like, I love shadow-faced, fucking scary-looking, whatever Oblivion. Yeah, Oblivion guards are real scary. How many people have fucking seen, like, stop! You violated the, like, I mean, how many times you fucking seen that shit? Like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is gonna be like, oh, man, that's so badass? Looks stupid. This is ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that smoke either. It looks terrible. The fire this is awful. I don't know what the fuck this is. It does kind of look like Bethesda hired this man. But look, whatever. It's like a splash image. I hope to God this isn't real, because this is dick. Like, that is just absolute dick. Then there's this, which I'm like, I mean, it's like low res, but like, oh, okay. That certainly looks like someone did the gate to the sewers in Unreal 5. It certainly does. It certainly does look like the gate to the Imperial sewers in Unreal 5. Where do I start, man? Where do I fucking start with this? This looks like the most soulless shit. There is like, it is just that like neutral ass beige fucking general tone. It looks like some UE5 shit. Goblin looks like ass. He's fucking like pale as hell. I'm gonna need him to get some green pigment. If you told me that this was like some cinematic screenshot from like some crappy MMO that died like 10 years ago, I'd believe you. I'd believe you. I'd believe all of it. Every last bit of it. This looks miserable. Like this is the only thing I saw that was like even remotely okay. And I think it's because it's an interior, and like the interiors in Oblivion aren't that incredible. They really aren't. This is fine. Like, it's fine. I mean, like, I'm not like, oh man, this is fucking whatever. Like, what is this? Like, what's going on here? Like, what is this? This is so fucking weird. And the only way I could describe it was like, if they paid, so like, if this is like, the creators of Coca-Cola paid a fuck ton of money to LaCroix to make Coca-Cola, but it's like a seltzer water, right? And so they did. And you know what? They did a great job. And the can, oh man, they mimic the flavor, but there's no sugar in it. But they mimic the flavor pretty right. They got that going on, but there's no sweetness at all. And you take a sip of it and you're like, that can sure is pretty. But by God, the soul of whatever this fucking thing is just gone. Like, this is so fucking weird. Like, this is why when we were talking about this and people were like, Nick, you hear about rumor to fucking Oblivion? And I'm like, I hope to God that this is not a thing. Because, like, what? What's the point? Oblivion's still there. Yeah, and the 40 grams of sugar is the whole fucking reason that, like, come on, man. Like, that's why people drinking the damn soda in the first place. Because they out there getting that bump of sugar. But my point is, is that like it's like this weird thing where it's like, okay, that's it, but it's what's wrong with it? Oh, right, it's missing like anything that made it like, I don't know, man. This killed me. Like, this was so fucking weird to me, and I'm just like, I don't understand what the point of this is. This I saw this on my fucking phone before I got back, and I was like, I don't even want to look at the rest of this. And I did, and I was like, wow, okay. Now, you know what? Maybe if we get like an announcement for it, and it's like, it shows it like in motion, and, you know, it's got like some bright poppy colors, because Oblivion is a colorful game. It really is. It's a very colorful game. People tend to think that Skyrim is also not a colorful game when it actually is. There's a lot of like diversification across like the biomes in Skyrim. A lot of people just assume that it's gray, but if you actually go play Skyrim again and really pay attention, all of the zones actually have pretty good visual identifiers. It does have a bit of a cold feel to it, but there is a lot of color in that game. Oblivion has a shitload of color. Like, it's a very, very colorful game, especially the Shivering Isles. Like, most of just general Cyrodiil is pretty colorful. And Cyrodiil has like a tone to it that is very, intended or not, it's very like bright, and it's because it's the center of the Empire, right? Like, it is supposed to be this kind of like vivid, lush area. And then when you just slap like, we're using UE5 because we're using UE5, and shit like this starts to happen, I'm just like, this is weird looking. Like, it's just strange. It's like they just took away the thing that like made it all goes, it's all part of this like this remake remaster shit, and I'm just like, and if they were gonna do it, why not be like, you know what, we're gonna let like some third-party team go like remake Daggerfall. You know, they'll let them generate a seed or something, and like get a good map that they feel is good, and like make a dedicated like static map of Daggerfall, spruce it up, redo the quest, redo the systems, and like kind of have it take place at, I don't know, man, like do something. Not why Oblivion? Because like, here's the weird part, right? If you do Oblivion and then you decide, okay, we're doing it in UE5, and then they decide to keep the original voice cast, which, my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine just changing that? How weird is that game going to be without the original voice cast? All 8 of them. So, like, you know, you take that away, and you start maybe adding, like, weird new VAs, and then people are going to be like, this is fucking weird. Like, why would they do this? Whatever. And this isn't a UE5 problem, by the way. This is like a... You ever come across those videos that just get recommended to you on YouTube that's like, I remade Ocarina of Time in Unreal, and like, it's kind of impressive what they did, but like, it looks like dog shit because it's just a bunch of crap in UE5, and like, it's just there, and it's got like all this like egregious like lighting and everything flickering everywhere, and the torches are just going wild, and it's like, wow, that sure is a Minecraft shader pack that you have going on there. Like, it's just shit that makes like no sense, where I'm like, why would you do this? And that's the other question. Is I'm thinking like, okay, money, duh, the thing that drives everything. But what I really don't get though is like, is this like a big like hype push because they're probably going to maybe announce like Elder Scrolls 6 soon? Like a, you know, give like a general release date for it? Like, is that the reason they maybe had like a third party studio like cooking this, and then that way they can be like, oh man, big hype wagon, everybody Elder Scrolls again, and then throw in like Elder Scrolls. I don't know, man, but it's not a lot of information to go off of. But what I'm seeing, I'm not thrilled. Like, this is weird. And like, y'all know me, I fucking love the Elder Scrolls. Like, the idea of this is kind of interesting and neat, but like at the same time, I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, really? But it's just strange. And the other crazy thing is, there's a lot of people who are just outright like jazzed about this. I mean, like, it seems like the general response to it is like, fuck yeah, here we go. And I'm like, we really like that pumped? Like, this is odd. Like, this is just odd. But that doesn't mean like I won't play it, because like, it could end up looking like completely different once we see like maybe a trailer for it, and like maybe in motion it actually looks pretty good, and like maybe there's like some faithful touches done that make it feel like the original, but like spruced up. I don't know. You never know until you get more info. But like what I'm seeing here, I don't like. I'm not feeling it. But yeah, I mean, you never know until you see like some kind of, you know, I don't know, products, whatever. Speaking of which, I looked into something recently. This is actually a good example of like a weird. This doesn't matter because that's like an entirely different tangent. That's like using Unreal and then importing assets from another property into it, and then it just looks like weird because you're using like an engine that was never made for. I don't know. I like. It's so strange. I don't get it. Do Lego people live in houses made of flesh or are Lego people made of house? I don't know. I was on a rant. I can't process that right now. But anyway, it's weird. Definitely weird. It's like funny, but at the same time, it's also like concerning because I do feel like sometimes like we have just. Okay. Are we? Okay, there we go. We got it. But anyway, I don't know, dude. Like that is like so strange looking, and I don't know like how to even process that. My initial reaction is I'm not feeling it. Like that is very strange, but that's a very, very small piece of whatever that puzzle is. So I can't really be like, oh, you know, I don't think that's gonna be whatever. Because I mean, like I said, in motion, it might end up being really good. Whatever. I don't know. Like maybe it'll be, you know, really neat and interesting, and it'll have like some touches that make it feel like the original Oblivion. I don't know, but who knows? I was wondering where the door was to this place, and I was like, I can't even find this. Oh my god, is that the lemur? What is he doing? He's having a hard time. See, okay, how much damage does this thing do to us? Look at my health bar. Like, I mean, like, legit, like, nothing. If you go out of your way at all to get any of, like, the additional, like, bonus armor and stuff, like, nothing does, like, any damage to you. Like, shit is so easy to kill. It's really strange. Like, I do wish there was, like, a little bit more difficulty. But anyway, I'm definitely not pooping my pants in excitement for the Oblivion thing. It was pretty funny, but also like in a weird way, it kind of like stresses me out. And it's hard to describe because it's like, I don't know. Like I wish. I don't know, man. It's such a weird feeling to articulate because it feels like we're just kind of. Sometimes it just feels like parts of all this. It's like I don't know, like watching like the remaster remake thing. And you know what's crazy is like for a while there were several things that I'm feeling it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like I remember when like the RE2 remake was announced, and that was awesome because I was like, wow, what a cool game that's so dated at this point. That's really cool that they're gonna make like an updated version of that. And it's also because we had already gotten, you know, the Resident Evil 1 remake on GameCube, which was great. And we're in the Dungeon of Skull now. You know, so there was like already a remake that was done of that, which was really cool. And like, you know, so looking at like the idea of them remaking RE2, it's like, oh, nice, that's gonna be really cool. That's also like in-house Capcom, you know. What do you need to do? Like, can I see in here? Well, apparently the soul pod increases power. Whatever that means, dude. Yo, everywhere. We watched like 5 seconds of Digimon Cyber Sleuth VOD earlier. I just wanted you to know. I did watch that. It was me playing the game from like 50 years ago. But it certainly I was doing it. I love getting to stream for the Discord post. It steps in all, yo, I don't know, man, this is some sketch ass shit. You sure about it? Oh, like the link or whatever? That's pretty funny. It's correct. But like so far, to get back to this is really cool. Part of me just wishes that like Kira had just made a short prequel to Lunacid in Unity. Because there's definitely been parts where I'm like, outside of the whole like novelty of this being like, oh neat, it was made in like Sword of Moonlight. Once you get past that, it's like, man, this is certainly a video game from 2000. You know what I mean? Like it definitely starts to have that feel to it. The balance of difficulty is just way off. I remember the toilet paper being stored in the tree balls. I remember that. Which this whole play, this looks like this is going to be an absolute nightmare dungeon. And like I like old video game, like it's a good time sometimes. Do we even have a key that's going to open any of this stuff? I don't remember if we actually got anything that was like the key to this. It's damn sure not going to be the cavern key. Maybe okay, it's got a gigantic rock in front of it. But y'all know me. I'm not trying to be like, I want to make it really clear that like I'm not trying to be like Debbie Downer about the fucking Oblivion thing. Cause like y'all know I love Oblivion. Like, I mean, for God's sake, the Billiam Oblivion portion might be actually I'm positive it is the longest running portion of the Billiam arc in general. So like I like it. Like I like Oblivion a lot. Like Oblivion has a certain feel to it that is difficult, I think, to I feel like difficult to replicate. And so the idea of like a kind of like a third-party group like redoing it is really strange because Oblivion is just the right amount of janko weird bullshit that's like fun but kind of terrible in some spots, like, and I mean, for lack of a better like way of putting it, it really does feel like if that goes wrong, then like just the soul of whatever it is just ripped out, and you're like, there it goes. I had the urge to go to the dollar store and buy a fuck ton of big plastic boxes just to shove everything in for when I move. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. I mean, that's what I did every time I moved, was shove everything in plastic boxes. Well, if the Oblivion remake sucks, at least we all still have Avowed, right, gang? Also, Jared, what's up, man? And old Subadub. But no, I mean, maybe it's because, like, I've recently put, like, so many hours into Oblivion, you know? Because, like, we just have been, like, neck deep in the Billiam stuff that, like, maybe all of Oblivion is, like, fresh in my brain, so I'm just, like, thinking about it. Because that one torch looks different than the rest. Is that like a thing? I could say I could safely say I'm more excited about Digimon than I am the Oblivion remake. Because at least I know exactly what level of hype I can be for Digimon, you know? Which is 0, but I'm happy for other people. Just because I don't care about Digimon doesn't mean I'm not like thrilled that other people are gonna be like, fuck yeah, Digimon, I'm ready to go. Jigakuro with the $2 says, I suppose you still can't alt-tab right now, but have this whenever. I cannot. We took a major gamble a minute ago, and shockingly, I wouldn't say it paid off, but we were able to get back somehow. I don't really know how the hell I pulled that off though. See, Subadub, I don't know about that either, though, because, like, you could literally just download Morrowind and the Restoration mod that, like, gets the game running well on modern systems and adjusts, like, some of the broken shit and fixes, like, the visuals to work correctly on, like, modern computers. And then there you go. Like, I mean, that's... Because, like, Morrowind is, in my opinion, kind of the sum of its parts. And everything that makes that game memorable and interesting and weird and everything, it's all part of, like, the time it came from. And I feel like if you just kind of throw Morrowind into, like, UE5, right? And you spruce up the combat, and you spruce up this, and you spruce up that, it's kind of not Morrowind anymore. So, you know, it's just one of those, like, I don't know, it's just one of those, like, interesting moments where it's like, I feel like if apparently those guys can drop a battle axe, all right. we start a hype train, Nick could do nothing to stop us because he can't tab out. I really can't do anything to stop y'all anyway. So like, that is true though. I can't do anything to stop it. That's pretty much always the case, isn't it? All right, well, we are right back into where we were last night, which we only ran into one brick wall here as far as like where the hell to go, and I'm right back in it because I have no idea what to do in that dungong. I'm assuming maybe the Harp of Harmonies or Harmony will do something, because we haven't used that since that one dungong. I cannot tell you how many new games I had to start in Oblivion because I got janked somewhere. I couldn't get unstuck, and you cannot fast travel while enemies are nearby. Well, you can always save and reload in that instance. We had to do a couple hard saves and reloads, or just like that is annoying though. Getting stuck in combat in that game is infuriating. Avowed wasn't trying to be an immersive sim? What? Wait, in reference to like Oblivion? There are no NPCs outside of scripted events in Avowed. This is the major thing. Well, Oblivion's not an immersive sim either. I never played Avowed, but I remember reading a couple interesting bits on it from folks who were talking about who were fans of it. But it was interesting reading some of their thoughts on it about how while they were enjoying the game, it made them appreciate Bethesda's like city design, and like the general way that like NPCs function in like probably like Oblivion onward, which was kind of neat to think about, because I was like, I guess they were pretty ahead of their time as far as that stuff goes. As those games feel weirdly lived in, even though, I mean, obviously, like, Radiant AI, by current standards, is pretty rudimentary, you know? Like, it's not anything, like, crazy. I don't know what the hell we're supposed to do here. If being overrun by an anemic pterodactyls isn't immersive, I don't know what is. Move over, Dishonored. We got cliff racers. I don't know what we could do here, because like the only thing I can think of is like, because we got everything from. Well, hang on, the thin elephants were in Demon Souls. Wait, where Thin Elephant? See, I thought Thin Elephant started with, didn't Thin Elephant start in Demon Souls with the things that were, like, screeching? The Storm Beast or whatever? You just called the No Sleep Flap Flaps Thin Elephants. Oh, I remember those guys, but I can't remember if they were called Thin Elephants because we had originally called the things in Demon Souls Thin Elephants. I don't know. I don't know where to go. So we are now once again stuck. And this is the second time this has happened. I have legit no fucking clue where we're going. So I guess we'll just leave. And I'm gonna Alt-Tab. I think you're right that Storm Beast is actually what they're called, but it also sounds like something you made up. Yeah, I can't really remember exactly what they were called. I think it's Storm Beast. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about with the No Sleep Flip Flaps. Are those featured in the Minecraft film? Did we get those? I am so intensely obsessed with this image, please understand. Why do people talk like that? What is that? What does that mean? I am so, all lowercase, I am so intensely obsessed with this image, please understand. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Anyway, our hot dog, the thunderous pop when you bite into it, the saline tang of the pink flesh. Oh, yes. Please, I'm getting hungry already. Which, I mean, like, that's pretty disgusting. The thunderous pop when you bite into it, and the saline tang of the pink flesh. Yep. You know, really, I think that I think the best part about that hot dog is whatever's inside. Whatever's inside, you know? Just blasting out. Oh. But seriously, I'm more bothered by the text above, I think. Because, like, okay, so yeah, the hot dog, sure, this is fucking weird. And, you know, enjoy the burst of dog in your mouth. I am so intensely obsessed with this image, please understand. No punctuation. No fucking... What the fuck that even mean, man? What does this mean? What does it mean now? All right, while I'm tabbed out, I'm actually going to go see what the fuck we need to do, because obviously I am... I'm already just fucking shitting my pants over here, falling apart. Literally crying and shitting, pooping my pants. So I'm going to go see that post that somebody made about the general progression stuff, because I have obviously just blew it. All right, let's see. A quick one says... Okay, yep. Progressively find a lever, pull the lever, open the steel gate of the castle, where you just kill the griffin to unseal some doors. Afterwards, progress through the doors in the castle proper, which changes maps. Do the dungeon in finding 4 shards of moonlight. How the fuck do you even do the like? I don't even know where you even go. What? What the hell does that even mean? You're about as upset over that as you were when the youths were all "it's giving." I don't know. It's giving is pretty stupid. But like, whatever, just the way that thing was written was it's so weird. Like, it's like so strange. All right, so yeah, I don't know where the fuck we're going. This dude had some maps that might help. Castle Skull. Okay, we need like the stone key I guess. I don't know what the fuck stone key is. Apparently you get the stone key from some minotaur looking bitch. Wherever the hell that is. I mean, it has to be in Castle Skull here, because we have everything else that we need. We also did the Forgotten Temple, which we found some worm god and we like ate it. Or something. So that was a thing. And blah blah blah. Yep. I'm looking through these things to see if there's like something else that we didn't get. I never equipped the tower shield. I need to do that. Okay, well, I mean, it's somewhere in here. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. Oh god, I didn't change my scene. Now the game's gonna shit its pants. I never feel old until I have to deal with teenagers, and suddenly I'm a dang father. See, yeah, I mean, like, I get it. I don't know if that image was like... The verbiage on that was just so fucking weird. Moonlight is a, like, game streaming thing where you can stream locally on your network. I actually used it a while back. It's pretty good. Moonlight's solid. You know what? Let me use the map mirror here, I guess, to try to fix... God. Oh, there's like a curved penis in this one. Hang on a second. But I don't think I can get in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I squidged through the door. I made a fucky. Well, we're good. We're good. Everything's good. The number of bruhs I heard, yeah, there's a lot. Bruh's pretty popular right now. Pretty popping. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Did we not go through this door? What? We absolutely came down here. Well, I guess not. I guess not. Well, they had to make the final dungeon of this dark as fuck, didn't they? Thankfully for you guys, it's not that dark. Very dark for me. Oh boy, our level increased. Good thing, too, because if it didn't, then we might be in danger of dying. Oh wait, you can't. I've been talking mad shit, dude. This game is gonna throw the most nonsense garbage at me here real soon, and I can already smell it. Like whatever the fuck this dude is. Never mind, they're dead. Never mind, crisis averted. I'm just glad that one spell has like such a short reach, which is crazy too, because like that is easily one of the most powerful spells in the game so far. And it has like the lowest recharge, which means if you have like anything invested into magic at all. You remember when I said that Lunacid didn't deserve to be called a Kingsfield like because it was just straight up better than it was just better than Kingsfield in like every way. Here you go. like straight up, they did a better job making a Kingsfield like, but it's not really a Kingsfield like because it's too good. It's not nearly janky enough. I love Kingsfield. It's great, but holy shit. There's a reason that From Software was nothing until Dark Souls came out. And don't you dare. I know somebody just put on their contrary PP. Don't you dare try to tell me that like anybody in like the general sense gave a fuck about From Software until Dark Souls. Like, yeah, sure, they had some fans of some games here and there. Don't lie to me. don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Don't you come walking in here being like, nah, Nick, everybody loved From Soft, but like, no, I'm pretty sure they were gonna go out of business if Dark Souls hadn't existed. Dude, there were like 12 people that played Armored Core. Also, Fennec, you said that The Witcher 2 was better than Skyrim, and you are crazy. You're not actually crazy. That opinion's crazy, though. It's okay, though. We still love you. But yeah, that's one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life. And I to this day, we were playing some shitty jank game, and I remember that because I was like, damn. I was like, you are allowed to have that opinion. I was like, that is a wild opinion. I've never in my life. Never in my life. Hang on. There were some people that gave a shit about Armored Core. There were at least a dozen. At least a dozen. And frankly, God, going back and looking at Armored Core from like that era too, I'm just like, man, oh man, what a dry, soulless experience this is. But also kind of cool, but like, man, that game is so flat. 6 slaps dick. 6 has one of the best boss fights I've ever seen, like ever. Like the pump factor when you go up against like Eggman or whatever the fuck his name is. And that's like the first fight that's like a little sweaty. God damn, dude. That shit is so good. Ugh. FromSoft make Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Yeah, they did. Subadub, I'm proud of you for remembering that, and I need you to take that knowledge and hang on to it. And if anybody ever tries to tell you otherwise, tell them to eat fat dick. And that... I heard Tony Hawk's Pro Skater shortened to just Tony the other day. And I thought that was really weird. Because it was like, yo, you gonna play Tony when it comes out. And I'm like, who says that? I'm like, who says that? Who says you gonna play Tony? What? That's one of those moments where, like, if I was typing it, I'd just write THPS. And if I was speaking it with mouth word, I would just say Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Like, because I can say that with my mouth pretty quick. Well, this is one of the more tedious dungeons so far, isn't it?
Isn't it?
This is still really cool. I want to like say that like Kira did a great job with this. Like it is cool. It's really awesome actually. Like what they did. But the whole time, I really just cannot help but think like I really wish they had just been like, you know what? I'm gonna make a prequel to Lunacid, and it's gonna be a short little like 4-hour experience, and it's gonna be maybe a bit more bare bones mechanic wise, and it'll feel a bit more like old Kingsfield, and it's just in Unity. Hell, it could have even run in 4x3. Like, just make it reminiscent of it. But instead they did this, which it's definitely one of those like, I'm just gonna do it because like because I can kind of situations. But yeah, there were at least 12 people that were fans of Armored Core. I'm also not saying that old FromSoft games were like complete shit or anything like that, because they're not. Like there's some good ones. What I mean though is like Dark Souls put them on the map. Like look at like Hatchet Scythe Man. Wow, what a threat.
Ooh, Shard of Moonlight 2.
Ooh, we're assembling the Moonlight Greatsword, by the way, in case you didn't know. Speaking of 4x3, I remember the other day that Narian Cruelty Squad is walled off unless you set the game to 640x480, and we should all aspire to be that obnoxious. I remember Cruelty Squad being one of those things that I was like, this is neat, but like, I was just having the hardest time getting into it and caring about it. But it is neat, because it's like really weird and interesting and like just out there. But I just had a hell of a time getting into it. Like, for ages I've wandered my own labyrinthian kingdom, for I am the last sane one allowed to wander it, so I must be its ruler. Our stock is strange. It seems this prison was once a chamber of a great magician of sorts. Our chief treasure, a simple stone coffin. During my dozing rest, I sometimes hear beckoning coming from that coffin. A sense of dread overwhelms me as I approach it. It's also impressive seeing like Kira go from like Lost in Vivo to this, you know. I'm really proud of them for they've been working at it a long time. Like they've been doing game dev stuff for a fucking hot minute. But it is cool to see kind of how far they've come, you know. In case you guys remember that game that was like where we were perusing like an old like unfinished game and finding like spooky weird stuff in it and like whatever. That was also made by Kira. So if you remember that. This is neat, but like there's no way it's as good as the Blade of Waste. So like there's no point even equipping that. That is neat though that it exists. Yeah, Cruelty Squad's weird. It's interesting, but it's definitely weird. But that's like where it's so strange because like that was one of those moments where it's very easy to just look at that and be like, you know what? As cool as this is just not for me. Like I'm just not like feeling it. Whatever. A lot of people have a really hard time doing that and not just be like, you know what? That's what are those scary things that probably do none damage? Wow, it really does zero damage. How much does that do? The controller of Steel Battalion is more famous than the game. It sure is. Every one of my friends knew what that shit was. Then again, we were all a bunch of little nerd bitches. So like, I can never really use my like, the only time that I'll ever use like my like friend pool growing up, which was pretty small, at least to the ones who were like, okay, they weren't pieces of shit. I'll only like use them as like a reference point if it's something like, sorry, I need to figure out where I am here before I get turned around and just miss something. Oh, that is scary. Oh my god. It's a Minotaur though, so it's gotta be... Ah. Well. Alright then. All right. All right then. Okay. Well, that was certainly a difficult enemy. Wait, is that ouchie oofies? Oh shit, does that kill you? Hang on a second. It's gonna... It does hurt, but like... It does like no... Oh my god, does our natural healing outpace it? No. It doesn't. Okay, thank god. Thank god. I was like, oh man, that's gonna be really embarrassing. Oh, you think the Minotaur was out of practice? You're probably right, Subadub. You're right. Also, how you been, man? What you been up to? I haven't seen you in a bit of a minute. A bit of a minute. A minute of a bit. Got old as fuck. Yeah, dude. Fucking same. Honestly, when somebody said something about the Oblivion remake last night, like, it took me a minute to, like, even go look at it today, and I was just like, it's almost like I was dreading it. I was like, I hope this doesn't look like shit. And I'm just like, man, that's looking rough. Well, like I said earlier, I'm willing to be like, all right, well, let's see. Let's see what they end up doing. Maybe it'll be, like I said, maybe in motion it'll look good or something, or it'll be nice and poppy and vibrant and whatever. Did I already do this? Dude, at this point, we're gonna get every Elder Scrolls game before ES6. That's what so many Pokemon fans told themselves. They're like, it'll be good, it'll be good, it'll be good, it'll be good. I should have gone through that one room while I had the chance, because now I have no idea where I am. And this slap bass is slapping me in the dick right now. Okay, in the defense of who was it that asked, what's Atari? Because, like, Atari's fucking 9 million years old anyway. Well, I've almost made it back to the beginning of this area just by running the wrong way, so... Oh man, Atari's, they own that one company that maybe publishes like one thing that... Didn't Atari own Infogrames? Which is just, what the fuck was that name? That one particular little fluty-duty thing, like the music bit right there, sounds very, Oh god, no, not again. This isn't where I'm meant to be. What am I doing? Well, this place is Dick Horse Trollop Clop. That's what this is. Oh, Infogrames bought the Atari name at some point. Okay. What kind of fucking name was Infogrames? Infograms. Infogramus? What is that? That's a fucking horrible name. Infogrames? Maybe it's like Infogramas? Yeah, that's probably what it is. You like Bird Blast? I like Bird Blast too. I like a Bird Blast a lot. feeling pretty fresh, blasting the bird. I mean, dude, this game gives you so many health vials, and for what? Like, for what? I'm sitting on 9 of them. There's nothing in this game that is dangerous enough to even warrant that. Even when we were using like doo-doo weapon, like it still wasn't dangerous. I was just walking the fire. Fuck him.
Feeling pretty fresh, working nice.
If you work in the morning, go to sleep, you stupid idiot. Half a second behind. Oh, yeah, I guess you were, but that's okay. We're gonna say that your brain did it first. You get full credit. You just have to pay me $3.88 every time you think. Just to keep quiet about it. So that way no one ever knows your secret.
Honey, what's this $3.88 that gets taken out of your account every month?
Be like, shh, shh, shh. Please. Please, I have a family.
Fuck, this place is like prison land.
Okay. Hey, Kia. How the fudge you do? Hey, Kia. Hope now you're doing good. Well, at least the music stopped for a minute. You over here, I beseech, open my cell. Oh, bitch, this sealed. I can't do anything with this. That's wrong key. Oh, there's no lever, bitch. You stuck. Imagine magical mystical man in the prison is just sitting there, and you just walk up to him and you say, he says, I beseech you, and you say the words, nah, bitch, nah. You stuck, nah. There's no lever. You stuck, bitch. Just walk away. That's it. That's the entire. That's then like no one ever has. He's just dead. That's it. His one chance at freedom was rebuked by nah, bitch, nah. Every guest that ventures in escapes in agony at my visage. Am I so abhorrent? My mother was a queen, my father a spared sacrifice. I may have found a solution to my beastly burden, a magic scepter of old, which strange magics can split and duplicate its target. I will set it upon myself and split myself into many, many sevies. As I do, my selves will each be smaller. Oh, dude. I hope that this dude turned himself into just a bunch of tinies, and he's like a bunch of little stupid ants. And then that way, you just step on him. Maybe that was the dude that was beseeching.
You're so dumb. Stop shooting that. That can't hit anybody. You're dumb.
Oh my god. Everything's finally calming back down. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Why are we even assembling the Sword of Moonlight? Because like the goddess thing is dead, and we already sucked out its eyeball juice or something. So like, what are we doing? If I stand here long enough, this guy does some damage to us. That was pretty cool. I mean, he's dead now, but when he was here, that was pretty cool. Good touch using the glowy in certain cells to try to like isolate which ones you should probably explore whenever you throw the lever and open up these some bitches, which is bound to be somewhere around here. With the Tari talk, I looked up what old Nolan Bushnell is up to. Apparently, the last thing he's done is found a blockchain-based esports platform. Whoa, I lose myself as I knew, each me only part, lost will, lost thought, loses sane, shadows come, I am too, but I am alone. Worst, my eyes, I scare myself, too alike, too beastly. Too stank. Ouch. Owie. My eyeballs, they hurt, ah. Scepter broke, friend who reads, and suffering. Scepter broken, heart is too. I'm trying to figure out what these ocean bone shards are even like for, but Is it a spike pit again? Oh my god. Silly spike pit. This got to be like a mini boss, right? This is like a huge ass room. Oh, did he become Mentor? Oh, maybe. Well, no, he wouldn't have been Mentor. He would have been... Well, I mean, he's dead now. So, like, that's all there is to that. There's really nothing else going on there, but... He is most definitely dead. Oh, here we go. Alright, that probably opens up all the prisons. Good, yes, good. The prisons are now mine. He could join Billiam's fam. Oh, that's true. He could. Would you stop shooting at me over there? You're such a jerk. Okay, I'm guessing our reward was opening the cells. God, I don't want to jump down because there's probably shit that we need back up there and I feel like running back all the way around there. Just FYI, the Patrick Star game is on Game Pass. What does that even mean? Like when you say, what does that mean? Repeat the words, please. Slowly this time. Shard of Moonlight? Oh, gamers. Gamers, that's faking 3 shards. Just need 2 more gamers. You would do it. Prison of Echo. Oh. Okay, so I guess this is like the way back to the Chrysanthemums. The Patrick Star. What if somebody had just timed out Sergeant halfway through it? just halfway through it. So now I am not opening up every... You've got to be kidding me. There better be actually nothing behind these cells without the lights in them because I'm not checking all that shit. That is so much work. Oh, dude, Soul Pod, that increases your gumption. It just said strengthen. What did it say? Power increased. It's Goat Simulator, but Patrick. I was just doing what I was asked. I was just doing what I was told, and I appreciate you for it. You did tell me again. And for that, I am appreciating. Well, it's a good thing we got that soul pod, because otherwise, what would I do? When I was scrubbing through the Earthbound VOD earlier, I was like, you know, or the VODs, rather. I was like, that's cool. This is only like one of the greatest games ever made. Thank you, Elfborn. I've been... Wow, you gonna call me like that? I've been in prison here for far too long. I was once a great king, but now, oh, how things have fallen. Always gotta check, dude. In my blinding pursuit of power, I drank of Jotun's magic and plunged humankind into madness. I can see by your magical aptitude that you are Elfborn, my descendant. For you see, humans are not what they once were. When I gained magic and gave the gift to others, I fundamentally changed the human race into something else. When they die, Elfborn do not return their souls to the wellspring, but instead become undead. Oh my god. So long have I wanted to lay my woes upon understanding ears. I have lived this long simply by will. I can now rest in peace. And here dies the first Elfborn, or perhaps the last human.
Bro, you did not fucking wait here for like 4 years.
And I come in here, and I let you out, and then you like, guess I'll die. Like, you can't do that. I've been just spamming the button for this, by the way. This is unfortunately what this does. It's very frustrating. There is allegedly a fix. I don't know what it is, and it is not worth it because this game is not that long. So if we're going to be playing this for like 8 more days, I'd be like, yeah, we're definitely going to get that, but this should be over soonish. Oh. I didn't even have to use. Dude, you cannot bring up Moons of Madness here and act like you're gonna get away with it. Mars suck.
Dude, stop giving me this shit. There is no reason for this.
Stop giving me new stuff. There's no reason. They're like, you want better armor? I'm like, no. Stop giving it to me. The game's already a joke. It's like, would you like to be even more durable? I'm like, no, I already only take like 1 damage for everything. Then again, I didn't go out of my way. I think I just saved a minute ago, didn't I? Oh, no, it's actually been a minute. Thank you for reminding me. Do not have this cool ass armor. The adventure is gonna love it. I'd be like, God, stop! Stop giving this shit. I don't want this. Oh, seems to be dead. Not me. I am looking for my final shard of moonlight. Wait, what's the point of getting the moonlight sword thing if, like, we're not even get... Also, that's just a salt shaker. Like, that's a pepper grinder or some shit. I don't even want to, like, there ain't nothing in there. It's just Himalayan salt. This tomb is so large. Who is it? A present for us? Nothing.
The door has become frightening.
Finally, freedom, says Demon King Skull. Wow, he hits us for 5. No, this can't be. I am to end this world. I should be its destruction. You dare steal my birthright. I curse you. I place madness and tragedy upon your soul. Shard Moonlight 5, take it. You know it. So did you just pick Piss Week Baby difficulty or no? No, we spent like literally some time at all trying to like find fun side thingies, and it has just made us apparently just busted strong. We did not do anything that was like out of the ordinary. I think what might have happened is we might have like broken the leveling curve a little bit, and that's mainly because we have all the shards of moonlight. So I guess before I get to whatever, we have all the shards of moonlight and we had the last vial of sand. So I guess we could forge the moonlight thing, and we can also... I don't know what else there would be then, because like Demon King's Skull would be the final boss, right? And like we're still leveling up, which is... There's this right here, which just says Scepter broke, friend who read, and suffering. But I don't think that's anything. Dick is broken, heart is too. That was the lever that we threw to unlock all the cells. I guess that's probably about it for here. I can't think of anything else that we need to do. I mean, we went through pretty much everything, unless there's like a secret hole somewhere. But I mean, what could they? We literally just beat the fuck out of this one guy who's apparently some big, nasty, scary. And so, I mean, what? I mean, like what? I guess let's just, since we have the last bottle of sand, let's go see what that it gives us. I'm sure it's great. And then we're gonna go reforge the Moonlight Sword. Apparently we need to go to What's-Her-Butt, who's like, oh, watch out for the miasma. But she wouldn't tell us what to do about the miasma, so like really, she was the most unhelpful person ever. Ugh. It's honestly a shame the devs of Egg is Broken Heart is too, never made anything else. If for any reason, just for another game title. That's a great game title. Egg Broken Heart is too. This is the only person who could probably do something with this Sword of Moonlight, so... I can't believe it. You found all the shards of the Moonlight Blade. May I reforge it? Yeah, I guess, whatever. Hell yeah. Oh. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay. Okay, then. Can I use it? Hang on a second. Let me look at the blade. So the Blade of Waste is 25-5, then 5 and 5 on Wind and Earth. What's this bad boy looking like? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, no, it's technically better. It's 12, 12, 5. Yeah, okay, it is substantially better. Is that Dark Souls reference? Oh, we never got the Aramit body, like the chest. I also, oh my god, I didn't even have the tower shield equipped. We would have literally, we would have had even more defense. Wow, holy shit, dude. Good thing, good thing I didn't, because it would have been even more trivial. Oh my god. You sell anything neat, or is this just stupid at this point? Oh, he does sell crystal shards. That's fun. I'm actually, since we have a metric butt Christ of money, I guess I'm just gonna buy all those because I could use that. Whatever. Egg repaired. Heart is too. All right. Well, let's go see what the last. Oh, nice. It's got a different slash. That's pretty cool. Cool, dude. That actually is pretty neat. You know what? Kudos. It's always fun getting a new slashy sword. All right, we got the final. This is the final glass key. So now we get to see what's behind those bars. Everybody, who's excited? Who's ready? Let's see some Lifkas for whoever's pumped. Who's fucking juiced? I kind of am actually. It's been a long time coming. All right, here we go. Triple Fang. What's what the fuck that do? Let me get this straight. So, oh, I guess that's not the last one because, well, no, it would have to be, right? Yeah, I guess that's not the last one. There's still one more. There's still one more. Well, isn't that exciting? Is Triple Fang better than the Moonlight Sword? No. Not even fucking close. not even... Wait. Well, it would take you, like, this long into the game to get that in the first place, so why would you put it... Why would you put it here? This has been really good. This is still, like, at least, like, an 8 out of 10. Honestly, off of the merit of what it is alone, from being made in Sword of Moonlight. And, you know, the custom-ish assets, because, you know, some of this stuff is obviously based off, like, the Kingsfield 3, like, silhouettes and stuff. But, you know, there's just stuff that's going on that I'm like, it's just odd, because the game really has run out of challenge very quickly, which is sad. But I think that's more of a product of there being, like, inequality of life on the control scheme at all, compared to, you know, playing it the default way, which would have been miserable. I also don't know what else they want you to do. But either way, I mean, like, my stance on this still is the same. That, like, I would have preferred kind of if they had just done, like, a short, few hour-long prequel to Lunacid. But I get why they did this, and this is neat. The darkness looms ever closer to my heart. Please be safe. Did you need me to kill you or something? Okay, cool. So... I need to read what the Egg is Broken remake was called up there so you can be miserable about it. Was it that chicken game? Is that what you were talking about? That's horrible. Okay, now where the hell do we go? Because, like, so we have the stone key, which we've used. I guess we have the... I mean, we got, like... Whatever. Is it still in that cat? Was there anything in that castle that we needed to do, or... I guess we're also missing a vial of sand, and here's the... Oh, no. No, go back, I didn't save. No, please don't crash. Oh... Got it. Okay. So... Let's see. No, Castle Skull appears to be the last area? There's apparently a hidden door there, which I don't know if I got that. That's where the bottle of sand is, too. Of course it is. Okay, that's the last bottle of sand, then. Okay, so Demon King Skull is the final boss. From what I'm seeing here. So... do you have to maybe go to the Forgotten Temple? No, because the goddess... The worm goddess is already dead. Right? Because we sucked her essence? I think? Whatever happened to that one lady that was like... She was like, I'm taking the wet shard, you can't stop me, or some shit, and then, like, left? Did we ever find them? I don't know, man. Where we picked up the... Oh, okay. You take it to the altar where you picked up the Shard of Moonlight 4. Okay. Altar? I don't even fucking remember that. Wait. Do you get, like, the best sword in the game, and then the game's over? Interesting. So, like, you don't even get to whack anybody with it. Because you get the final shard from what's his dick. So, like... Do you really get, like, the turbo whack stick, and then he's just like, alright, we're done? No way. There's gotta be like something else. I mean, I suppose we're already like busted OP anyway. I looked up what the I looked up the just by looking, like, I was starting to put 2 and 2 together on it, but the apparently the final sand chest is the armor, the Aramid armor or whatever. Which I'm not going to go get that. That's ridiculous. Okay, yeah, we can do a ritual up here with the Sword of Moonlight and the Ring of Fog, apparently. Hell yeah. Is this like what like royally fucks up everything for Oh wait, this is that one lady. What's going on? The moon is cascading over us. Oh god, I can't. I have nothing. I feel one with everything, but I am nothing. My soul is burning. Damn peace, girl. Damn, straight up, for real. Got it. That dude's tall. I see. So you are too, I guess. A sacrifice to save a dying world. I feel a blame for this too, all this life. Why did you make me help you? Oh shit, it's a kid from the library. He's like, I still hope these books are good. Ah, I'm dead. He really is like, I don't know where I am, I wanna go home. Ah. This book's not fun. Ah. What's done is done. The Great One sleeps. The world's existence prolonged, and Lyria is gone. It was foolish for me to try to stop you. I see now that this must be fate. What were you even doing? Like, where you stole like the wind ball and then you left. So like, what did you do? Calamus, my dread, my fear, it was you to think you had such a tragic fate. Yeah? Oh, hey, it's old, bald man. This era is coming to a close, but I'm afraid yours is not. There will be a time, ages from now, when you will be needed. You will assist someone amazing, who will undo what you have done today. It seems even my undead curse was fate preserving you. It will not be easy, but you must survive. Now go enough. Now go enough conversing with the dead. Oh, hey, it's that statue that's in the one place. What is did is done. This is good, man. Yeah, I really am proud. Oh, it's the coffin. Nice. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Yeah, because these are the crypts that you start in Lunacid, right? Oh, neat. It's just like, that's really cool. That's the map you get. Neat. Oh, this is neat, man. I'm proud of them. They did a great job. Little tedious getting here, you know, in some spots because it's, you know, old video game, but cute way to tie it into the main game. I'm really far away from wherever that coffin was. I wonder if you use a crystal shard here, if it just puts you back at the beginning of this place. That would actually be pretty smart. Yeah, you're setting up for yourself in the first game. Yeah, that is really cool. I do wonder what happens if you use the shard though. Maybe that's just like a quick way to get like back. Yeah, let's find out. Yeah, let's do that. Please. Please accept the input, please. Alright, let's try using this shard. Oh. Oh. You can't. That's interesting. Oh, I think I see what it's doing. It's, I think if you interact with them, it like Does it reset your position back to the start? So that you don't get like lost in here forever and you can actually like, you know, finish the fucking game? Like, that's exactly what it's doing. Yeah. I think when you take it, it like resets where you were or something. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, yeah, I think it's doing something like that. Well, that's neat. Well, there's the coffin. Sleep? Hell yeah. Yeah, this is made in Sword of Moonlight. And it is a pain in the ass to run, and using a modern controller with the Steam controller layout for it makes it basically insanely easy. Like, way too easy. I like the name Devin. It reminds me of Thievin. Oh, yeah, definitely think the Sword of Moonlight Discord, because it's probably one of those, like... fucking, like, alright, gamers, how the fuck do I do this? Alright, so... That was Sword of Moonlight. Or Tears of the Moon. and it just closes. So, pretty good. I think honestly, if I had to pick a favorite bit, the end is great. I think that's pretty damn cool. Like, I like that because I mean, of course, I knew it was a prequel going into it, but that is a really neat way for that to end. Kind of teeing up the player character for the actual game. So that's like maybe like a 5-hour experience. It's free. I'm glad it's free because like I could see people who purchase this maybe getting frustrated with it because it is definitely it's definitely a pain in the butt to get running if you're trying to do it in like 4x3, and some of the inputs are pretty dodgy. So considering Sword of Moonlight Alpha exists, which basically patches all the bugs, I'm sure the Discord's important. That's literally what I said. What? What are we talking about? That's what I was saying. Yeah, like thank God that exists because I'm sure that they rolled in there like, please God help, how's this bullshit work? Anyway, yeah, definitely not like something you're gonna get like, you know, dozen hours out of or anything like that. But from what I'm seeing here, just popping open the community thing, there's a lot of people who just don't even fucking get it. Like I don't think like some of these people even have any idea what the hell they're even playing. Pretty good. I liked it a lot. I think the end is really neat, just kind of teeing up the first game. But
Welcome to
Ams,
Bitter
thank you
Bits.
for the 98 months. Thank you for being great. Welcome back aboard the bus. Hope you enjoy a ride, because ride never ends. But yeah, that was good. These controls are atrocious. Like, literally just look at the fucking input thing, dude. Yeah, I mean, the only complaint I really have is that it ends up really easy just because there's not really any way to... I mean, I don't know how you'd make it more difficult, because I think a lot of that was kind of hinging on any of like the difficulty Kingsfield would have had, which most of that just comes from the fact that it just feels like, I mean, the controls are just shit. The game closing itself when you die is pretty damn funny. Gets a little irritating, but I think it was good, man. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time playing it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. A little tedious at a few spots. I feel like the direction's a little strange. The thing with the miasma is really obnoxious, but that was more of us just missing like a massive item that was right in front of us because we were too worried about finding secrets. But yeah, if you go out of your way to get any like any bonuses or upgrades or anything like that, you're just gonna stomp the shit out of the game. So like that's definitely a bit of a problem. I don't know. It was good though. I enjoyed it. Y'all make sure you give Am some love in chat. Hopefully you do. And if you don't, well then I guess you're a Melvin. Dang, you got Melvin by Melvin, who's a Melvin of a Melvin. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do some? We can do like a dragon. We can do
Welcome to
all
Bitter
kinds of whatever. We could do something. You got the whack game name? Oh, did you? What was it? Thank you, Matt, for the 108 months. Oh, awesome! You just started. I sure did. I sure did. Oh, just crack cocaine? Actual crack cocaine? Big old cracking it? First core, the zombie killing cyborg. It is in fact the day of the frog. 'Tis Wednesday, mine dude. Is Wednesday, Mel Duderson. tis wins. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's so weird. What is it? First core, the zombie killing cyborg. Holy shit! That was 2018. This looks pretty good. This is a good looking video game title right here. That's what I'm talking about. This is some good stuff. I like those guys. That's some good stuff. Where did you find this treasure? Ooh, it's positively rated. Prepare for an electrifying first-person indie sci-fi experience where you step into the shoes of a formidable cyborg tasked with eradicating hordes of relentless zombies. You're right. No, it's not an asset flip. That's for sure. We know that much. Well, that tub is offensive. that tub is offensive. Oh man. Anyway, I'm gonna take a short break really quick since we just wrapped that up, and I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do next. We might do Yakuza. If you guys want to do something else, we can do that. It's up to you. But I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back here in a minute. So stick around if you want to keep and I. You ever be feeling like Gollum's deflated ball sack? He had to have had the newt sack at some point, right? Because, like, I'm assuming. But I don't know exactly how that works. Gollum, purveyor of the newt sack. Oh, so you be feeling like that all the time. That's impressive. That's very impressive, actually. For one to feel as Gollum ball sack as it is to do is to be one to be a Gollum sack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? What's old? Did Schedule 1 get any other updates? Nah, they still just did the pawn shop thing. Not really much to do in Schedule 1 where we're at right now. Can you be called a sackoid? I guess. Is that what you need? We could do more Yakuza. I'm actually gonna, you know what I am gonna do really quick? I'm gonna stop the recording right here so that way I can split this VOD.